Hello and welcome to Editing Andri. I am sitting here editing the vlog that you are currently going to watch, and it actually turns out it's not going to be a vlog. It's ended up being a chit chat video, and we all know when I start chit chatting, I sometimes chit chat too much. I am going to say here, look, if you're going to feel triggered by anything that I'm going to share here about the luxury community, about handbags, about anything like that, then I suggest you do not watch. I would like to remind you this is my channel and I share my thoughts whether you agree with them or not. These are just my thoughts, how I feel about things. So if you've tuned in just to have a go, then I would suggest you leave now. You can leave a thumbs up if you like before but yeah, I just wanted to say that. So I was asked a question, I'm answering the question, and as you all know, I'm always very honest with my opinions and my answers, and they are mine and mine alone. So if you're going to get triggered, arrivederci, yasu, sayonara, au revoir. Now let's get on to the chit chat where I look like I normally look like on an everyday basis. So first of all, I'd like to say it's only Warpaint. Thank you so much for your question. As always, I can always rely on It's Only Warpaint to give me video ideas and get me into trouble. And that's what I love about her. Anyway, let's move on to the very glamorous me. You know, it's the week, by the way, where my hair is dew coloured and all that good stuff, but it's real life. Right, tune Andri. Hello and welcome to my real life vlogs of me being 60. Welcome my people. Right, I've been to the gym, but honestly my body is really aching. Will I put you here? Will you hold on there? Oh, no you won't. Where will I put you? I don't know. I can't be bothered going upstairs to get the tripod. That's, yeah, chocolate thingy me bob. Anyway, went to the gym. I did my gym workout. How's that? Is that gonna balance? Why is everything being so difficult? What did I say? A stitch in tan. It sounds like I'm going to try bars now. A wash bars. Right, you turn upside down and you sit there. And stop being difficult. Right, how's that? Right, I'm going to mix up a bread. I fed my starter this morning. So we're going to do that. It's Tuesday, it's cleaning upstairs day. I've not done a handstand today because honestly, I don't think my body could do another handstand. It is painful. Right. Oh, my daughter-in-law, Kelly, took some of Mama's, her mother-in-law, started out and has been making cookies and has been making bread. Today she made a successful sourdough. I've got a sourdough sitting right there, an olive one, requested by my daughter-in-law, Rebecca. She met Rico, her dada, in the shops, and they were talking about sourdough. So he came home and he says to me, Rebecca was saying she hasn't tasted your sourdough yet, and she would really like an olive one. So, no sooner said than done, my people. So 310 grams of water at room temperature. It can be warm if you like, but it needs to be filtered. Come on, baby. 305. And I still haven't made that video I've been promising to make. Right, this is not working, is it? Let me mix up my bread, because you've seen me mixing up my sourdough for a long time. But what's it I turned on the camera? I wanted to tell you about my banister. So we've had to phone up the painter yesterday because the varnish is tacky. Can you hear that? Although, I mean, I can, you know, it's weird. It's tacky. It's the only way. And I've wiped it down. Yesterday I wiped it down with washing up liquid to try and make it better. It is actually slightly better. But anyway, we phoned him up. So he's coming Friday to sort it out. Lily is not eating today. And I have no idea why she's not eating. You're not having any din-dins today? I could take her out for a run. So she's not had her breakfast, which means I can't give her her medication because she's on painkillers. This one is worse. Can you hear that? So, but it doesn't leave, like, it won't leave a mark if you touch it like it would if it was wet. So anyway, he's coming back. Hopefully he can sort that out. But the other thing is, when I was cleaning yesterday, and I don't know why I've not noticed this before. Oh God. That's somebody walked past us. He hasn't painted in here. It's actually quite hard to tell until you come to this bit and then you see the difference, how that's a bit yellow. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up. Let's see. You could, oh, there goes my phone. So that's the update on that. The doors have dried. Everything was like that initially. It was all like that, but they have eventually dried up. But I just thought, yeah, they're all fine. 98 point, anyway. So he said he's coming on Friday. He's going to coat it with some stuff called dryer or something. I don't know. So that's where we're at with that. So, right, now I'm going to mix up my bread. Because that's what I do. Right, put all the ingredients in. And I'm just going to talk about why I don't do sit down videos. No, I do sit down videos. I do a sit down video if it's something that I'm really interested in. So for, I think the last one I did on Lydia selling her bags. I happened to watch the vlog and she spoke about selling her bags and I just went, dang, interesting. Let me sit down and chat about it. And that's why I chatted about it, and that's why I chatted about handbags. Now, I haven't been buying bags. The last bag I bought was my LIABILITY basket bag. I think that was the last bag I bought. I don't intend to keep on buying bags. The life that I'm leading now, oh God, I'm going to sound like Lydia now. But my life has changed since I've retired. Once upon a time, you know, working, you're getting dressed in the morning, you're going places, you need a handbag. I needed a handbag to carry everything in the kitchen sink because I was a just-in-case person. I rarely carry a handbag now. So why go out and buy a handbag? I've never been a collector of bags. I've always been somebody that buys a bag because I love it and I want to use it. That's the type of person I was with handbags. I was somebody that literally loved bags, and I still love bags, and I still sometimes look at the odd video if I'm interested in a bag, but I won't sit and just look at videos like I used to, and then probably was influenced into buying certain bags. And I've spoken about this all before, so I don't feel as if I've got anything to add to the conversation. There are handbag addicts out there that are buying continuously, you know. Oh, I shouldn't say addicts. Handbag collectors that are buying all the time because they want to. I don't know. I'm not here to judge anybody. Everybody has to do their own thing. So I've nothing to kind of come on. I've spoken about all the bags that I have. Unless somebody says to me, could you tell me something about this certain bag that you've got, blah, blah, blah. And if I'm asked to do a video like that, then I'll do it. But honestly, I don't feel as if I've got anything to offer. I'm finding it harder to, I'm finding the whole process of vlogging and videos, I'm finding it harder to do now. I've probably been uploading a lot less videos. I'm filling my day up with other things. Sourdough, I better leave that alone actually. Don't want to stir it too much. I'm just finding other things of interest now, you know, and I like to do something new all the time. I enjoy doing my videos. I enjoy then doing the research on things, and you know, it keep me interested. But editing, so my what do you call it, my memory card ran out because I'm not uploading the videos. So yeah, that's I was going to do a whole sit down video on it and all of that. Listen, I've been here a long time, like a lot of you have, and even the videos that I watch, I have cut down an awful lot. I'm very much into, I like real life people. I feel if I've watched somebody and I'm not believing them and what they, it's just everything, it's just changed for me. YouTube has changed for me. I take the videos I watched, like recently trying to do a handstand, my whole feed was full of how to do handstands. That's what I'm doing. I don't care about what bag the next person is buying. I don't care unless it's a bag I'm interested in. I'm just looking at myself. Look, my hair's all sweaty. Because I'm all about real life. It's just, I get my thrills from other things. Now, it's not for me. It's the thrill is not. I would still get a thrill out of a handbag that I wanted, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying handbags for the sake of buying them, or because I need to make a video, or because, you know, because like, for your channel to have more of a chance to be successful, you're supposed to have a niche. I don't really have a niche. My niche right now, it changes with how my life changes. So right now my niche is about living my best life at 60. You know, I've less years ahead of me, so I want to challenge myself in things that challenge me, that are a challenge for me. I keep going back to this handstand, but that was a big thing for me. The whole fear of doing a handstand was the biggest thing I had to overcome. And then it was, and I wouldn't say that the fear is totally gone, but you know, I can do it now, sort of. So I find things like that, the excitement I got from like being able to do a handstand, it was incredible. It really was. And not only that, the messages I got about that handstand from people that I know from the gym, I got a round of applause when I walked into the gym. People were happy for me. They were truthfully happy for me, and people that was like, well done, Andri, yes, you did it. Because like, people knew how much I had been trying to do this handstand, so when I did it, I could see people were truly happy for me, and they told me so. And that's all I need to make me feel good. It's not about a handbag. But I still love a handbag. I still love to wear my bags, but I don't have that life. I'm not living, what's that thing I did a video on about, living your life through, you know, when you buy a dress and you don't really have somewhere to go, I don't see the point of that. I buy things now because I need to wear it. Like, I fancy something new. If I'm going out, I mean, I'm not going to wear an outfit that I've got in the wardrobe because I still want to buy something new. But I'm not going to buy something just to have in the wardrobe. I buy things to suit my lifestyle just now. I mean, I'm in gym gear most of the time now. That's my lifestyle. Before, I would be dressed up. I'd get up, I'd need to dress up to go to work, I'd like a nice bag, blah blah blah. That's not my life now. So what's the point of spending all that money on a handbag to sit with the rest of the handbags on my shelves? It doesn't do it for me. It just, I don't have the need to do that at all. It's not my thing. Did you go and eat something? Did you go? See, this is what excites me. If my Lily has gone to eat something, did you go and eat something? Clever girl! Well done! Right, I'm going to have to give Lily her medication now. So, I'm going to get your painkiller now. Did you eat your dinner? Yes, you did. See? That's true happiness. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Who needs a handbag when you've got this little beauty? Yes. I'm going to take your medicine. Whoop. We'll take your medicine and then we're going to get a treat, aren't we? Aren't we? She knows. She knows she gets a treat. Yes. So, yeah, come here. So I've taught her that she's going to get a treat when she gets her medicine. Look at me. Yeah, we're going to get a big treat. Do you want a big treat? Hmm? Yes, a clever girl. Yes, you are. Oh, where you going? Don't run away. There we go. There we go. Make sure we don't give her. Make sure we don't overdose her. Come here. It's a good girl. Come here. You know you're going to get a treat. Come here. 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 Sit nice. It's a clever girl. Open your mouth. And in it goes. Good girl. Right. Let's go and get Lily a treat as promised, because we don't like to break our promises, do we? Skipping. Come on in. Come on. Come on. Do you want a big one? Do you want a big one? Ooh, ooh. Also, I've got a broken nail. Here we go. Straight to the carpet. Delete more footage. So I was saying, so my biab is off and I'm quite enjoying, I've got dough on my hands, and I'm quite enjoying painting my own nails, but I've got a broken thumbnail, like deep, deep, deep. So that's tempting me to go back and get the biab back on because it's so deep I couldn't cut it, but the biab will give it strength to stay on until it grows out. So I don't know what to do. I've got an appointment anyway for next Thursday for my biab, so I'll decide then. I'm gonna leave them there because I'm really enjoying painting. That's a Chanel one that I've got on. So, the original question, so what was the question? Do I enjoy vlogging more than sitting down talking about handbags? And do you know what? I love my vlogs because I love the memories, seeing the children when they were younger. And I pulled up one of my vlogs because the children love to watch them as well because they're on them so much. They really like to watch them. Oh, she's full of life now. They really liked, so Anna pulled one up when we were on holiday together, and she loved watching back the vlog, watching herself when she was tiny and all of that. So the vlogs really make good memories. I'll sometimes put one on that I know my mum's in the background. It breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart. But I love that I can pull up one of my vlogs and she's there. She's still there. The other day, last week when we were out with friends, a couple of weeks ago when we were out with friends, and we were talking about our wedding, and cause I mean I've showed parts of it, but it was a massive wedding. They were talking about it and they were saying what an amazing wedding, blah blah blah, and then they spoke about somebody at the wedding, and we took out the video, Rico and I, to see who this person was. And do you know what was really lovely? Seeing my dad in his prime, when I got married, and my dad was like an older dad, so seeing how young my dad was at his age, and he was just such a person. I'm gonna cry talking about him. He was such a person, full of life. And one time I was talking to my auntie, and we were talking about my dad, and she says to me, when your dad walked into the room, he lit up the room. My dad had an aura about him. He was a tall, good looking man, loved to live life and lived life. Nobody could deny him that. He lived life. He was a self-made businessman. I'm not saying he was perfect, because none of us are perfect. Of course he had a temper that nobody would cross. Nobody would cross. My dad was a woof. No, he did not take fools lightly, my dad. But I'm not like, I know when people pass away, we just always think of the best moments, but that was my dad's character. That's who he was. So the point I was going to make, so seeing the video reminded me, because sometimes when I nursed my mum when she was so unwell, you tend to forget the person that they really were, the amazing person that they really were as well. So I love that my vlogs, this is a vanity thing, but I love that when I'm old and I can't do all these things, the children not only will have their memories of their yiayia, because they call me crazy, but they'll be able to see it. And I don't act as crazy on my vlogs as I do in real life, but I'm just that person. I just haven't grown up yet, and I don't want to, you know. Like, again, we're going to go back to the handstand. I'm still up for challenges like handstands, and being 60 is not going to stop me from doing that. Now, it would be a lot easier for me to have done a handstand if I did one as a child, but I never did. I never could. I wasn't a gymnast. I wasn't a flexible person. Have I said all this before? I was an athlete. Listen to me, I was an athlete, but I was more that side of things rather than, you know, all the other things. So things that I do now, yoga, things that I've never done before, because I'm not flexible. But I'm trying to get better at these things. I'm trying to do these things. I don't want to just sit there and say, well, I can't do that because I might hurt myself. No. And I fully understand, you know, some people, you know, they've got problems that doesn't allow them to do certain things. But yeah, gone all over the place. Anyway, so that's what I feel. And I'm a bit, what's the word, the Scotch use, scunnered, a bit scunnered with a lot of the YouTubers as well, because what you see is not what they really are. There was one, I'm not going to name her, right, but we know it's her, and I was watching, I think it was her Instagram stories, and she was talking about being robbed, and she was telling the story of the night that they got robbed and how they got robbed. But on the lead up to the story, she was saying she'd heard about these robberies, but she wasn't worried because basically she implied she wasn't into all these luxury things and having all these expensive things, okay? And this was the same person that I'd watched years and years and years ago say that because she was vegan, that she wasn't gonna be using, like, buying leather things, i.e. luxury handbags, and she even spoke about nail varnish she's had to be vegan and natural and all of this. This was going back years and years and years and years ago. And just more recently, I've been watching her with designer bags. I've seen her with a Celine bag. Anyway, when she was talking about not being afraid that this would happen to them because, you know, she didn't really have luxury things. That's what she, you know, maybe I picked it up wrong, right? But this is what I picked up. She looked as if she was wearing Van Cleef. I've definitely seen her with designer handbags. I first found her going back years now because of a Chanel handbag on YouTube, and I looked and I thought, how am I supposed to trust what you're saying, right? And she seems a very sincere person, and she's always very much about positivity and all of that. And I looked and I went, and I know influencers, you know, they're selling you a lifestyle, right? They're selling you something that you aspire to be, to do, to have, and that's what their job is. But you're blatant. To me, as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion, you're lying. I feel you're lying now, because I've seen you with designer bags. You're wearing Van Cleef. So I'm kind of feeling a bit that way with people. I think I'm just getting a bit too old in the tooth. I'm very much about what you see is what you get with me. Of course there are things I edit out. Of course I edit out a lot of things because they're just things that are not appropriate to put out there on this open space for everybody to see. I do share a lot, right? But I don't share perfection. What I share, I feel, is realistic. It's real. I show my ups, I show my downs a lot of the time. And again, there's only certain things you can, nobody can show everything, and anybody that says that they do is lying. And I'm just feeling a bit like that. Normally I would have named this person, but I can't. Am I scared to name the person? No, I just can't. I just don't see the point. The point here I'm making is about, I'm not believing what I see. I am not believing what I see. I don't like a lot of what I'm seeing. I don't like when I see YouTubers coming on and threatening other YouTubers. I find all that very distasteful. So apparently somebody made a video about somebody. I have no idea what this conversation was about, but what I picked up was somebody had made a video about somebody, and then this other person came out threatening this person that made it. What? This is supposed to be all in good fun. It's supposed to be about community, and I don't think. Here we go. Now I'm gabbing too much again. This is what happens when I start talking. Again, I had to make more room on the memory card. Right, I need to go and start cleaning upstairs now because I don't want to be at this all day. And so that's my thoughts on, I love doing sit down videos as long as something of interest comes up. If I buy a new bag, I'm sure I'm going to share it with everybody. That's another thing. A lot of people don't understand why we sit and talk about handbags and share them. A lot of you that are watching me have much better bag collections, luxury collections than I have. But you don't have the need to sit down and share them with the whole wide world. And like I've said before, when I first started watching YouTube, I couldn't myself understand why people would go online and share these things. I just thought it's such an unsafe thing to do. Yet because I started watching so many videos, that's all I watched was unboxings and all of that. Your mind is influenced as if this is normal. And for a lot of people, it's not normal to go online and say, I bought this bag cost me so much, blah, blah, blah. And those videos were very, very informative at that time, because we couldn't get Chanel prices online. Especially for me up here in Scotland, we don't even have a Chanel boutique. So those videos were very, very, very helpful to me at the time. When I remember watching a video when Jerusha spoke about the vachetta, the untreated leather, that it what's the word? I can't even think of when it discolors. What's it called when it? Can't even think. I don't know. See it, because I just don't make videos like that anymore. It was all very interesting and all very helpful, but how many videos are out there now all saying the same thing? I've done it as well. The Mona Lisa pocket, the this, the that, the blah 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 blah, the caviar leather, the da 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 da. There's nothing I can offer about a handbag that's not already out there, apart from the fact that my collection is minute to what some of the YouTubers have out there, and I've never been into continuously unboxing. I've built my collection, I'm happy with my collection, and I just want to enjoy what I have. Still would think these are the things I think I would still love, and I still find myself looking at is, and you've heard all of this before, I think I would still like a white bag in my collection. I think I would still like a denim bag, and I've always loved the little bucket bag. Kerry's now got that. How can I make a video on them? That's because I don't watch them. I've forgotten all the names. The Louis Vuitton, you know, the little bucket bag, not the big, the BB one. I think there's one out in denim now, and I'm thinking, oh, I could get the bucket bag in denim. But when you go online, you have to, it's not in stock. Listen, if I can get a picture, I'll insert it. So I'm back to summarise. Basically, I don't feel as if I've got anything to add. Secondly, I don't really feel part of the luxury community. I feel if you come out and say anything, you get attacked. You're not allowed. You have to be really nicey, keep to your own lane, say you love everybody, and blah blah blah. Basically, I feel you can't be real. Like I said, I've been here for a long time. I've seen these groups of luxury YouTubers being the best of pals, going out, having the best of time, and then they're all falling out. I've seen it all. I've seen so many fallouts in this community that everybody loves each other. And actually, I'm quite happy to do my own thing, be here with the people that want to be here, and say what I want to say when I want to say it, and not feel as if I need to tiptoe. I never have done, I never will do, so I don't blend in anymore, basically. So I'm doing my own wee thing here and enjoying it, and that's it. That's basically me being real. That's how I am in my real life, and that's how I am on YouTube. You know, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. If you don't like what I say, then that's it. And yeah, that's it. Right, let's finish off the vlog, and yeah, thank you for being here with me, basically. And for those of you that do stick here with me, and that have been here with me and have stood by me, whether I say things that you agree with or disagree with, because that's life and that's what happens. You know, we're all allowed to change our minds. We are all allowed to have different opinions. We are all allowed to like certain people and dislike others. That is real life, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I love everybody and everybody is sweet, and that's not real life, okay? But I don't like to see people being bullied either. I've said on a recent live, when I make videos and I pass on information, I have had that information given to me, and I know sometimes information is given to me so I can promote a certain thing, you know, bring it out in the open when certain people don't feel comfortable and they use me. But in the same breath, I'm using them as well because I'm getting a video out of it, you know. So I may act a little stupid sometimes, but hey ho. Anyway, enough of all of that. Let's move on, finish off the vlog, and anyway, do you know what I've really been enjoying? I've been enjoying my Instagram stories a lot more as well, because I get so much interaction, like immediate interaction with the Instagram stories. Like if I post something, I get feedback straight away. There's no editing, there's no that. If I film something I don't like it, I just don't upload it onto my stories. And I've really been enjoying my stories. So if you're not following, I would love for you to follow on Instagram. So yeah, I'm finding Instagram a lot easier just now. It's just, I say what I want to say, both, and it's there and done and dusted, and then I get your reaction straight away. Whereas this, I'm talking about this, and then by the time I've edited this and put it up, and I have to sit there and rewatch and watch. Sometimes I have to watch myself so many times when I'm editing. I mean, I have to watch this face over and over and over and over again. Anyway, that's what I've got to say on the matter. I hope that has answered your question. It's only wall paint, and people feel free to leave me questions and things. Oh, somebody else had asked me a question. Who was it? And was it about a handbag? Oh, I could do a sit down video on that. Was it about a repair service? Was it with Chanel? I can't remember. I'm sure it was it Patricia? I was getting something repaired and it took a long time. Oh, I need to look back. I just remembered about that. See, I'm so much into handstands and sourdough these days. Who am I? Right, talking of which, I need to try a wee handstand today because I've not done one today. It's because my back has been so sore, and the sensible thing would be not to do anymore. But I'm scared I'll forget how to do them now that I've started to do them. Right, I'm being lazy. This is what being lazy is. You just sit and talk to the camera. Oh, sitting down's not good at this age. Everything stiffens up. It's because I did a hard workout today. I had a lot of running in it. Right, I really need to tidy up this kitchen. So you can let me know, what do you prefer? Do you prefer me just sitting down chatting about things? Do you prefer me vlogging? Do you like both? Would you rather I didn't do anything? Don't answer that one.